What's up, my fellow fitness freaks, and welcome to another workout. Today we're just gonna do a quick stretching session. So stand in the middle of the room or wherever you're at, and let's just look to the sides from left to right. I hope the rain is not too loud because it's raining outside right now, and yeah, I can hear it. It's pretty loud, but well, we can live with that, right? We need the rain. Flowers need the rain to grow. Now, shoulders away from ears, but ears to shoulders. Ears to shoulders. You can even like stand in a wider stance if you like. Then gently rotate your head, but really gently. You don't have to go like to your max level all the way, especially back there. It's just a teeny tiny rotation. And the other way around. And feel free to close those eyes, to feel it even more. Think about something nice. Seems like the rain has stopped. Let's see. Now let's roll our shoulders back and to the front. Just really nice shoulder rolls. Arms to the sides, and then we rotate those elbows into one direction and then the other way around. Doing that so slow feels kind of weird, I gotta say. Well, doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. And stop, take a deep breath, and exhale. And another deep breath, and exhale. Come into a forward fold, and stay down here. Maybe grab your elbows, sway from side to side. If you can, touch the ground, come into a wider stance bit by bit. Hands on the floor if possible, back straight if possible. And stay here for a few breaths. Walk over to one side. Hold it. And then walk over to the other side and hold it there for a second. Back to the middle. Bend one leg and then the other. One leg and the other. It was just a really nice, soft stretching session, nothing too complicated. So no splits or anything like that. Don't worry. Let's stay in the middle. One hand up, the other one stays down, and we look to that hand that's up there with a nice spine twist. And the other side. Oh yes, if your spine is cracking here, that sometimes happens, don't worry. And now let's bend those legs again, one at a time. Bend and bend and bend. Bend, bend and bend. Back to the middle. Now let's turn to one side and we come into a deep lunge where our back knee is on the floor. We stay here for a few breaths. Then if you want to, you can bring your hands on top of the front knee. Stay up here to intensify the stretch in your quad. Your arms could reach up. They don't have to though. And down. Let's do this on the other side. So other leg comes to the front. and we feel a nice stretch in those legs. It feels really good, for me at least. I hope for you too. It's supposed to be a stretching session that makes you feel good. Nothing too hard. So, come onto that knee with your hands if you want to. You can stay down there though, if you prefer. Hold it for a moment, or even reach up with your arms and hold it here. It's normal to sway a little bit, and one side usually is harder to hold than the other one. So nice. And then come down. Legs back into a tabletop position. We make some cat-cow. So we do the cow, we inhale, we arch our back, we look up. And when we exhale, we make the cat. And we make a round back. Cow and cat. And try to actually inhale when you do the cow and to exhale when you do the cat. But you can also stay for more than one breath in one position. If that's easier for you, you should really do what makes you feel good. Let's do a few more here. Now come back into a child's pose with your forearms up. Feels so good. Just breathe and relax. Let go of all the tension in your lower back, in your spine. And then come up back into the tabletop position, and from here into the Cobra, where you shift your hips to the front, your shoulders are away from your ears, you look up, you have a long, elegant neck, so no slouching here. If you're super flexible, then your hips might be on the ground if you have a flexible back. I don't, so my hips are kind of hovering off the floor, but this is totally fine. And now let's press up on the tops of our feet. Press up for a second and back down, and again press up and down. One last time, press up and down. Bend both knees in kind of a diamond shape. You can bring those knees further apart if it makes it easier, just like I just did. Then stay here for a moment, for a few breaths. And then we come back into the tabletop position, and from here up into the down dog. In a down dog, we align our arms with our back, straight back. Then we try to straighten those legs, and if we can, we even bring the heels to the floor. But that's like, you don't have to. It's a progress, right? Like, or you're progressing towards it. If you do that down dog every day or every other day, you're gonna get there at some point. Let's pedal it out, lifting one heel off the floor while bringing the other one towards the floor in that down dog position. Down, back into the down dog. From here, down into the Cobra again. And back up into the down dog. And to the Cobra. We're gonna switch in between those poses for a few times. Do it at your pace. So you can do it slower or faster, but like, don't rush it. Don't rush it. We're not in a rush here, right? We just want to feel good, move our bodies a bit, stretch. And in the down dog. Oh yeah, that feels so nice in my shoulders. And I would always recommend you, in case that you feel like your down dog is very unstable and you're like sliding out, to get a better yoga mat, because a good yoga mat actually makes quite a difference in training. You will notice that it's so much easier to hold a lot of poses because you don't just like slide away, but you can keep in place more easily. And the next time that we're in the down dog, we're gonna stay there. So let's stay in the down dog. Bring your feet together and then lift the heels off the floor and try to bring them back to the floor as close as you can. Back, up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's come down, back into the child's pose, and then we stay here for a second. Don't forget to breathe. Let's bring our arms into this triangle pose here, and then we come into a forearm plank. And from that forearm plank, we try to shift into the dolphin. The dolphin is kind of like the down dog, but we're like not on our hands, but on our forearms. So try to shift into it, like that. Hold it for a second. It's good to have a mirror to know if you're like in the right position. And now let's go back into the forearm plank and into the dolphin. Once more, forearm plank and the dolphin. Let's stay here in the dolphin for a second or more. And then bring your knees down. Come into a kneeling position. Rotate your head to one side and to the other. Arms in front of you, palms facing up. And now try to bring your palms to the floor like this so that your thumbs are turned out. You can like lift your bum up a little bit to intensify that stretch or to make it easier. Let go. Circle those wrists into one direction and into the other. Turn around. Come onto your back into the happy baby pose. Bring your feet up, and then you grab your feet at the outside like this, and you can kind of rock from side to side. This is the happy baby pose. Hi, doesn't that feel good? Keep breathing, enjoying the stretches. Really feeling the stretches in your hips and your legs. Let's stay here for a little longer. And feet down, arms to the side, legs up like this in kind of a 90-degree angle at the knees, and then roll those legs to one side and look towards the other. Your shoulder can come off, like the opposite shoulder can come off a little bit of the mat, but not too much. So good, so relaxing. And come up again. And to the other side. Make sure that there's no wall in the way. My wall is pretty close, but it doesn't matter. And back up. Let's roll up. Sit in a comfy pose, whatever that is for you. Straight back, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Hand on the ground on one side, lean over, to the other side. And here back and forth. Up and up and up. Feet wide in a straddle position. Doesn't have to be super wide open. Lean to one side, to the other, to one side and to the other. Now come as low as you can with a more or less straight back. It's okay if you're up here, by the way. Point your feet. Let's come to the other side. Point your feet. Back to the middle, leaning over to one side with a parallel chest, to the other, to one and the other. Close those legs, come up, roll up vertebra by vertebra. And that was it. That was my really quick, short, relaxing stretching session. I hope you did like it. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I see you on the next one. Bye bye.